welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about do not be a slave of your emotion and your thoughts. Most of your thoughts were put in your head by your parents, your teacher, your bullies, or people who want to see you fail, and now these are not your thoughts. Most of your negative thoughts, they're not yours. They are for people who told you when you were a little girl or when you were in a weak moment, and these thoughts, they still live inside of you. And the same thing happens with emotions. They're not like even yours. When you were a child or when you were in dark period, you saw someone reacted in some way, some sort of way, and you are still using that as a coping mechanism. That's why you need to rise above your thoughts, above your emotions, tell yourself you're gonna do something and you stay real to it. And also have some grace toward the process of unlearning and learning new things for yourself. Because now let's go, like, you have things to do tomorrow or today, and you don't feel confident, you don't feel safe. Is this, is that, is that, and you are not going today because you listen to your emotions and thoughts. And tomorrow you're going to be like, oh, I wish I have gone to the party. Oh, nothing would happen if I had gone. And the thing is, like, you don't have to give 100% in everything, and you are not going to be the main character in every thing. There is no reason for you to be anxious. The thing, you are being anxious most of the time because you think that you have to perform, you have to keep the safety, you cannot control all people, you cannot control the world. All you have to do is sometimes is just show up, stay a half hour, stay 1 hour, prove to yourself that, like, I'm not going out because I don't want to, not because I'm anxious, not because I'm insecure, this and that. Mostly of the time you just have to show up. Half hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you'll be like, I'm done, next. Things are not as complicated because as your brain does it. And again, stay in your room crying, question yourself, trying to find what is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You just need to get out of your head, you need to get out of your room. And you are not going out because you want to give 100% all the time, you want to look 100% all the time. It's not possible unless you are like very rich and you have like a whole staff. One is going to do your makeup, one of the hair, and a whole 200 other people who are going to make you look perfect. And that is a teamwork, that's not a solo work. So you are being too harsh on yourself. You want to give 100% every day. You can't. You are a human being. You have up and you have low. The key for a successful life is a persistence. Persist toward a better version of yourself. Put gratitude in your daily life. Gratitude is not for the universe. Gratitude is for you. So when the dark day comes, the seed that you have planted in your brain and your heart will glow. It will be the light in the darkness. You will remember that you also had good days and you are surrounded by good things and how blessed you are. This is about you. It's about you expanding your heart and not making yourself sick by these negative thoughts. And think, to rewrite your brain or to bring you reality, you only have to be persistent. You don't have to see the result, you don't have to feel it. Your brain is somehow some sort of muscle. Just like, so when you go to work out and you do some physical activity, you don't succeed and you don't feel great. No, at first you feel a loser, horrible, and you start talking bad about yourself, why you are not the best. And after 6 months, 3 months, you see certain results, you are more fast and everything. The same thing applies in everyday life. You don't feel confident, you don't feel safe, you just show up, show up, show up. One day you will feel confident, safe enough. And there are days when you don't feel confident, yet you have to give 10%, 5%, 2%. You cannot let your thoughts and emotions trap you inside your head and inside your room forever. The goal of life itself is to experience. Getting the medals, getting the prize, that's something that humans have created. A lot of things are human made, are not made by nature. Humans have made these kind of things, and those kind of things has created wherever. The goal of our life itself is to experience so many things. Also, a lot of negative people and negative experience are part of our life. Do not resist. When you don't have a support system and support people, you have to go through a lot of it. And once you get enough experience, you will know how to cut off these people immediately, or you will never let them approach to you. And your emotions are not telling you to keep them caged or suppressed. Your emotions, they want to go out, they want to be feel seen. Something has been hurt deeply inside of you. They don't want to be ignored, they don't want to be pushed away, they don't want to run away. They want to be expressed through journaling, through walking, through singing, screaming, crying. Something in you is deeply, deeply hurt, and you have been ignoring a long, long time, and those wave of emotions are coming out in one way or another. That's why sometimes people go through anxiety, panic attacks, or crash out. You have been ignoring and pushing your emotions down for too long, and it doesn't work like that. Those emotions are coming up one way or another because you refuse, that you have been hurt in some level, that you thought it was not impossible to get hurt, and you cannot believe that humans are so evil that they can do these horrible things to other people. Acceptance is the key. Sit down with your own emotion, express them in one way or another. You don't have to cry or scream. You can dance, you can therapy, you can walk, you can paint, and you do it just for the purpose of creating something out of yourself, not to be a masterpiece. And accept the fact that failure is also part of life. We will fail in so many things because we are doing so many things for our first time. Even if you like, how are you supposed to succeed at something that you are looking at for the first time? You have no idea how to do it. Don't take everything so personally. Yes, we all fail. We all have negative thoughts, negative emotion, but the way how society is built, we put them aside and we hide them and we don't show them. And a lot of times, people who go through very dark time periods, they feel like outsider, they feel like alien. But some people have figured out this kind of thing, you know? They know that these emotions are gonna leave one way or another. They know they have to do things. You feel horrible today, tomorrow you're gonna feel good. You feel confident today, you don't feel after tomorrow. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait till you feel good. It doesn't work like that. You show up, you give 2%, 5%, 10%. You cannot give 100% of your best every day. There are days who are gonna be horrible, are gonna be negative. But that also is part of being human. Stop putting yourself down. Stop saying horrible things for yourself. That is not gonna bring you nowhere. That is gonna keep you caged forever in your own brain and in your own room. You are here to live life. And there are thousands of books and videos that prove that we can change our brain, we can change our thoughts, we can change our emotional state if you are willing to. The only thing you have to do is be persist on a new positive version, because if your whole life has been a dark experience, has been like going through hell, this is your reminder that it's time for you to go on the other side. It's time for you to live your life. You have learned your lessons, and it's time to let go of past. It's now your time to shine. It's now time to see what's in heaven. You have suffered enough, and most of the time it's us who keep the suffering alive, because we don't want to accept and admit that we have been defeated, we have been played, and people actually hurt us and took our kindness and our heart for granted. So again, this is a reminder, if you have suffered enough, this is your reminder, you are done with it. Now it's time to go on the other side. It's time to remember how to celebrate, to be joyful, to be full of love, to be full of hope and full of dreams. And yes, you will go back on hell again, and you will go back to heaven again, because that's what like being human is. Don't take it too personally. Don't attach, neither to that, neither to that, because even our whole existence, it's temporary.